Welcome back to the pregame. Time now for the Hodge Construction Player Profile. Tonight it is Aaron Barnes, linebacker and wide receiver here for this West Branch Bears team. And Aaron moved to 9-0 Friday night, a big win at Alburnett. How rewarding was it to be able to come through that type of game and get that district championship?
Oh, that was a good game for us. I mean, we were hoping that they wouldn't come out and play soft or anything. Just it'd help us farther, in the future in the playoffs. So we definitely got what we wanted.
And going into it, the weather rained all day, and then it was just kind of foggy and misty. What was that like down on the field, player-wise, and especially for you punt returns, trying to figure out where the ball was, where the players were?
Yeah, that's what I had to wear a different set of cleats just to get traction, and then end up not using gloves either. And I know a lot of other guys couldn't use gloves because it was so wet, and just it changed a lot of things. But we did what we had to. We played through it.
How hard was it, though, trying to see the ball, especially on those punt returns when you get up, the fog and the lights and everything messing with you?
It was pretty hard, but, we had Jared and Kevin trying to tell me, kind of coordinated me where this was going to land, and that helped a lot.
Well, you and Matt each had a big return. Seen a lot of big returns, special teams-wise. You've actually got 2 punt returns. What's your mindset back there? What's the philosophy as you're waiting for that ball, trying to figure out how to set up the return?
Oh, well, I just hope they kick it in the first place, and then if they do that, then me and Matt both hope so, and our mindset is let's take it back to the house. That's how we think of it. There's no other way we want to return a punt, but score a touchdown.
It seems like you guys do a good job of being able to read the blocks. Is there any key that you're looking for of how guys are coming down and setting up so that you know where to find the lane?
Not really. Usually wherever Matt goes, I'll follow, and wherever I go, Matt will follow, so we just use each other.
And I don't know, have you called a fair catch yet this year? It feels like you want to return it every time.
Yeah, I think I had to a couple of times, or once or twice in the North Cedar game. He had some air on it, so.
Either way, you're willing to get out there, get after it. Looking at offensively, step back to Friday night's game, and it really felt like Jared, Coach Tiley, was wanting to keep things between the tackles. He was really wanting to grind things out. Is there a different mindset for you as a receiver on a run play versus a pass play? And I know that you were lining up in the backfield a couple times too, but does that change how you approach each play depending on what it's called?
Not really. I know Jared's going to call a play that works best for us, so if I have to block, 7 times in a row, I will, and if he wants to throw the ball and give us a chance to score, then we'll do that too. Either way, we're going to come out successful.
And on the defensive side of the ball, it feels like you're flying, you're going to be at the ball no matter where it's at. We also saw Friday night, again, we've seen it a lot this year, where almost like a delayed blitz. Is that something where maybe you're spying the quarterback and get a chance, or is that by design, or do you just have a feel that, hey, I can get to this guy and make a stop in the backfield?
It's just part of our defense. If he starts rolling out or something, I'll usually just go and, keep the edge mainly. Usually the guy in front of the quarterback has to pick me or Jake, and most of the time he'll pick one, and then one of us will get a big hit or something.
Well, it's all led, like we said, to this 9-0 record, district championship, first round of the playoffs. Talk a little bit about what you're expecting from Columbus Junction, the first-round opponent here.
I mean, from film and from our coaches, we're expecting for number 2 to get the ball a lot. Definitely have to key on him, and I think if we just do our assignments like we have done so far this season, we'll be just fine.
Well, and I know that you were actually gone from the program last year. You were over at Regina. Have you talked with the guys much or anything going on that state championship run at Regina of what it's like now that you're into the postseason to be able to be successful with the quick turnaround and what it's going to take to go 5-0 here at this point of the year?
Yeah, I mean, West Branch does a lot of similar things that Regina does. Sunday, me and Drew Finnegan were eating lunch got breakfast, and we met up with some of the Regina players, and we were talking about how they're doing, and there's been a lot of injuries so far this postseason, so we have to see how things go and take it from there.
Well, we like to focus on some other things. Talk a little bit about your outside interests besides football. Is there other activities you're involved with at school or other things you like to do to pass the time?
Sports-wise, football and track are kind of my 2 sports I focus on. I might wrestle this year, just have to see how it goes. And in the future, I'd like to play, college sports maybe, preferably football, but if not, maybe track, and maybe major in something like exercise science, or, just might change a little bit.
Have you gone through any of the recruiting or been looking at some programs? You have schools that you have in mind right now for playing sports?
I've done a couple visits, but really, I mean, I'm not sold on anything yet. It could change right now if I had to.
All of the focus right now is on these next 5 games, and it starts with Columbus here tonight. Aaron, thanks very much for joining us. Good luck tonight.
Thank you too.